Growing up was not the easiest, I will say that. However, I feel really fortunate for the hand that I was dealt. My mother didn't graduate high school. Unfortunately, she had a really hard time getting jobs that paid enough to support all of us kids. Dad didn't really stick around, so she had 4 of us, me being the youngest, to support all of us. I've moved over 30 times. I've also been to 9 schools, and currently, I feel like I've come a long way from my siblings. My siblings had a hard time kind of taking it in, as my oldest sister did a lot of raising my siblings and I. And my older brothers kind of went down the opposite road. So right now, kind of reflecting on where I've been, I find it really easy to live in the moment and to really take advantages of the opportunities that I have, because growing up I didn't have much.
Caitlin came into the program in debate very hardworking, very motivated, very driven. She was all about being successful in life, had a home situation that wasn't so great, didn't really have the role models that she needed to have in her life, but had the personal drive and motivation to do very well. And in the debate program, she's excelled both in competition and in how she treats herself and works with other people.
First time I was introduced to the Y, I was actually at school, and I didn't realize that it was the Y as I was younger, but whenever I grew up, it was opened my eyes. I was in my counselor's office, and they had just been kind of checking up on me and like how my home life was going and everything. And I hadn't really been eating very much because we just couldn't afford it. So the Y actually came and provided me with a backpack full of food, and not only was it for holidays, birthdays, things like that, but it was every single weekend I got a backpack full of food for my family and I. So that was the first real impact that I got from the Y that kind of helped set me apart from other students who may not be getting these same opportunities.
She's pretty remarkable in my book because she is very, very busy and yet remains very optimistic and positive. And despite what's going on in her life, is always thinking about what can I do for someone else? How can I benefit another person? That makes her, in my opinion, a pretty remarkable young person.
So the next time that I really got associated with the Y was last year through my debate program, where there was a teen program called Youth in Government, and Youth in Government was very similar to debate in that it was a student-led organization where we could all speak up about problems facing our state. And I really loved the way that students were able to kind of like share their own voice, as well as partner with other students and kind of meet people all over Texas that all have similar interests. I did it last year, and it was a really wonderful experience, a new atmosphere that was like on a very like intellectual level with where I felt my peers and I were. After doing that last year, my debate program went back into it this year, as a lot of students did really well in it last year. And I ran for a position as an officer, and now I'm the 2017-2018 State Affairs Chair.
I do get emotional when I think about certain students. Caitlin is one of them, because I know what a good heart she really has. I know how driven she is. She wants to be successful. And I tell her all the time, Caitlin, you're 17, you're working 3 jobs, you're going to high school and you're working on an associate's degree. You are successful by every definition of the word.
I find myself thanking the Y a lot, because it's given kids like me and a girl like me hope for something that I didn't know I could ever have. Especially financially, I can't always afford to go do nice things, and I can't always afford to have experiences that some other kids can. So for me, the only way that I know how to give back is to give my time and to give my heart to people who don't necessarily have a loving home, or they don't have the financial resources to do these summer programs or these, like my YMCA program. I mean, had I had to pay for that, I don't know if it could have been an experience that would have impacted me the way that it did. For all of you who are watching, I would encourage you to take a step back and to kind of view the world around you as a place of giving. The people that you're giving to and the people who are going to reap the benefits of your time or your extra finances. I mean, whether it be $1 every day, or it's just something little that you can put aside, whether it be time or finances or just like the love and care and support that the YMCA has provided me, it really will impact people in ways you cannot imagine.